Good morning, citizens. Welcome to City Insider, your ultimate source for everything Manchester City. Whether it's match reactions, transfer news, tactical breakdowns, or exclusive behind-the-scenes insights, we've got you covered. Stay tuned as we bring you the latest updates, hottest debates, and in-depth analysis straight from the heart of the Etihad. Grab your coffee, get comfortable, and let's dive into today's headlines. What Pep told Hugo Viana after Man City's start. Pep Guardiola has spoken a lot with Hugo Viana in the first week that the new Manchester City sporting director has been in the building. Pep Guardiola has told Hugo Viana to give him the blunt truth about the Manchester City squad before the summer transfer window. The City boss has spent the season defending his players but does not want the Blues to fall behind when they should be looking to the future. Hugo Viana arrives at the Etihad in one of the most important roles at one of the most important junctions in years. In the summer he will replace long-serving sporting director and key Guardiola ally Txiki Begiristain, who is leaving after 12 years in Manchester. Begiristain has often been seen as the yin to Guardiola's yang, calming the manager over their morning coffees to give the coach a new perspective and energy for the tasks ahead. Having backed his friend to succeed in England, he has been a large part of why Guardiola has stayed so long. However much City's coach has enjoyed their time together, he has been encouraged by Viana's first week in the building working full-time for the Blues. With Txiki, we were together playing in Barcelona as almost teenagers. We've shared a life, he said. No two relations are the same. What I've experienced in a short time, with Viana, is that it will be so easy to communicate together. So easy. He's a perfect replacement, the vision, the way we talk, the composure like Txiki, no stress, not like me. And the balance is calm. Hopefully he can express himself. Viana may have only just started permanently, but he met with Begiristain in the January window and his influence could be seen in the signing of young Brazilian defender Vitor Reis from Palmeiras. Reis has only had a brief introduction to Premier League football, although he is seen as a player for years to come. Man City open Anatoly Trubin talks. Football Transfers understands that Manchester City have opened talks with Benfica's rising star Anatoly Trubin as Pep Guardiola's side prepare for a possible double departure in the goalkeeper department this summer. Sources have confirmed that the reigning Premier League champions are seriously exploring a move for the 23-year-old Ukrainian international. With negotiations already underway, Man City are ready to table an initial offer of around 25 million for Trubin, but Benfica are holding firm. They want closer to 40 million euros for a player they only signed in 2023 for 10 million euros from Shakhtar Donetsk and who is thought to have a 100 million euro release clause. This emerging interest isn't out of nowhere. Trubin has been on City's radar since the beginning of last season, and his performances in both Liga Portugal and on the international stage have only strengthened their desire to bring him in. Why the urgency from City? That's where things get interesting. Football Transfers understands there's a real possibility that not one but two of City's current goalkeepers could be on the move this summer. Ederson, City's undisputed number one since 2017, is attracting serious attention once again, this time from a familiar face. In a potential full-circle moment, Benfica are weighing up a shock move to bring Ederson back to Lisbon. The Brazilian shotstopper previously played for Benfica from 2015 to 2017 before making the 40 million euro switch to City that helped launch their dominance under Guardiola. Meanwhile, Stefan Ortega, City's reliable number 2, is also being eyed by several clubs across Europe, with his lack of consistent game time becoming a talking point. Ortega has proven himself time and again when called upon, and it hasn't gone unnoticed. That's why City aren't just stopping at Trubin. As revealed by Football Transfers earlier this year, talks have also been held with Diogo Costa, the FC Porto and Portugal number 1. Manchester City can meet fee demand to sign Argentina international. Bayer Leverkusen's Ezequiel Palacios has ended up on Manchester City's transfer agenda. According to a report from Argentina, the Bundesliga winners signed the 26-year-old from River Plate in January 2020 and he has been a regular over the past few seasons. He's played 33 games this season and his displays have caught Manchester City's attention. That's at least what El Intransigent are reporting, and they say Pep Guardiola has the Argentina international in his midfield target list for the summer window. Palacios' profile meets the requirements of a player that Manchester City are looking for in the market. It won't be easy for the Premier League club to sign him mainly because of the German champions. His contract lasts until 2028, and Xabi Alonso's side aren't willing to let him leave unless there's an offer that reflects his market value. The report makes no mention of a fee while Transfermarkt currently value him at 40 million euros. Due to their financial strength, Manchester City capable of meeting Bayer Leverkusen's request for the South American. If the English club were to secure Palacios' services, he could play a role similar to that of Ilkay Gundogan. The 34-year-old German could leave Manchester City when his contract expires in June, The Argentine's vision, ability to win the ball back and dynamism would make him an ideal fit under Guardiola. The report's title says the player could leave Bayer Leverkusen for a European giant. It remains to be seen whether this claim will be backed or dismissed in Germany or England. Man City targets similar to Haaland. Man City have been linked with Delap throughout the season amid his impressive campaign at Ipswich Town, following on from his £20 million move from the Etihad to Portman Road last summer. So much so that he's linked with several top-end Premier League clubs ahead of the summer. On Sunday, he'll have the chance to impress Maresca when his Ipswich side head to Stamford Bridge. And speaking to the press ahead of the game, Maresca gave a pretty clear verdict on Delap, saying, "In terms of numbers, Liam is doing fantastic. I think he's scored 12 Premier League goals already. It's not just in terms of his numbers, the way he plays and fights and is always there. But he's an Ipswich player. He's an enemy on Sunday because we need to beat them, and then after the game I wish him all the best for the future." To compare Liam with Harry Kane and Erling Haaland, I think it's a bit early. But for sure, in terms of style he's that kind of player. They are all real nines. They are nines inside the box. Pep could trump everyone in the race to sign Delap this summer, as Man City have a buyback clause reportedly worth £30 million. But right now it seems unclear whether Man City are really that interested, whilst reports state Delap would be hesitant to return to Man City anyway. Manchester City star shock exit is front page news. Saturday's edition of Ebola has a potential Manchester City transfer splashed across their front page, and this time it would be a player moving to Portugal rather than arriving at the Etihad. The man in question this time is Bernardo Silva, and it's explained he's seriously considering returning to Benfica in the coming summer window. Whilst the 30-year-old has previously been linked with a return to the Lisbon club, it wasn't thought such a scenario would happen this early in his career. According to Ebola, talks have been taking place at the highest level and there's been some optimism that the switch can happen. Bernardo is aware he wouldn't earn anything like what he does at Manchester City, but that's not thought to be an issue for the Portugal international. It would be a decision of his heart and he feels he has unfinished businesses at Benfica, having only played for them a handful of times before leaving. Barcelona is his other option, but it's far from certain they'd make a move, and Ebola believed Benfica would be preferred. That's a wrap for today's City Insider. We've covered all the latest news, insights, and analysis on Manchester City. Don't miss out on any of our future content. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications to stay up to date with everything happening at the Etihad. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.